All right. So today's training is something that I really love this story. It comes from Mr. Jim Rohn, and it has to do with the parable of the sower, right? And so I love this meme. This is something I've shared a few times, but it's true because it goes along with this concept, the parable of the sower. And that is a recent study found that people who go fishing catch more fish than those who don't go fishing, right? And that's the idea. If you want to have fruit, if you want to have, the results of your labor and sowing the seeds, you got to sow the seeds in the first place, right? You can't just expect the fruit trees and the vegetables and everything to just sprout automatically. They don't. That's not how the world works. What sprouts automatically is the weeds, right? Is the bad things, okay? And to get the good things, you have to do the effort to plant them and get them going. So this is the parable of the sower as told by Jim Rohn. And I think it really helps us to understand what we're doing, right? We've talked about in the past other similar examples to this, but this one really made sense to me. So here you are. You're a sower. You're planting some seed. Okay. You've got some excellent seed. You know that it's good and that it can bless people. And so you're motivated. You've got determination. You want to go spread the good news about it, and you got this excellent company, right, with an excellent product, and you've been given just the right words to say and everything. But the facts are the facts, and we're told clearly how this world works in the parable. So there are some things that are just inevitable. Number one is that the birds are going to get some of the seed, right? So you can give out all the invitations you want. You can confirm with them. You can say, hey, you got to be there at the meeting and all that. And they're still not going to show up. Okay. Oh, well, some will, some won't. So what, right? You don't chase those birds because if you do, you're going to leave the field and you're not sowing anymore. You're chasing, okay? And chasing is going to distract from your future, not add. So it's better to just accept it as it is, where you were told the birds will get some of your seed. So you just got to keep on sowing and we'll eventually plant enough that the birds can't eat it all and you will get signups in your business, right? Second thing is that some of the seeds are going to fall on rocky, shallow ground, meaning, right? Oh, there's going to be some who are signing up and they're excited and they're gung ho, and then all of a sudden they drop out, right? They just, as soon as the excitement wears off, they're done. The hot weather gets to them, right? This is not of your making. It's not your fault. Some don't stay. Attrition is real. Sure, there are things you can do to make sure some people stick around, right? But some just won't, no matter what you do. So you can't solve it. You can only cooperate with the way things are, right? So we just keep on sowing. That's the ticket here. Keep on sowing. You got to have the discipline because otherwise your own disappointment might derail you, right? Might get you, so you're not wanting to sow seeds anymore. But if you just keep going, you're going to sign up some more people and you're going to make some money as long as you continue. Okay. Number three is that the seeds will fall on thorny ground, some of them, right? So some of your new people will let the cares and distractions of the world choke their business. The unfortunate fact is that people will let little things cheat them out of big opportunities. They won't listen to the conference calls. They won't make it to the training events. They'll let real life as they see it get in the way of their dreams. They won't make dream money either. So they're going to choke and fall away. And that's just the way it is. But the good news is the sower keeps on sowing. And all of a sudden, some of those seeds are going to fall on the fertile ground. So as long as you keep on sharing the story, you keep on inviting, you finally get some seeds that go into fertile ground. And it always will, as long as you keep sowing. This is the way the world was made. So don't try to figure it out or why, just work with it. Now, number five is that everyone works with different intensity. Okay. So even if you do get some fertile ones, right, that are growing and everything, you can't change who they are, right? You can't change the type of seed they are. Some seeds are going to grow just a little bit. Other seeds are going to grow really big. Okay. So the parable also teaches that some will work at 30%, some will be at 60%, and some will be at 100%. You can never expect a 30%er to do the work of a 100%er, right? Instead, you just have to acknowledge it water those sprouts of the 30 percenters and keep on sowing. Okay. So the beautiful effect of your continued sowing is your skill level will inevitably increase. You have to be bad before you're good, right? And you have to be good before you're great. So initially, you may find that you aren't very good at inviting, but you totally make up for it in numbers what you lack in skill. So the act of running the numbers will result in you're getting better at prospecting and closing. And then finally, it's harvest time. So the message is simple. Just start with ambition, excellent seed, your story, keep on sowing the seed, persevere, right? With determination, patience, and the law of averages, you're going to get past the birds, past the weather, past the thorns to harvest time. So that's the message for today. Let's keep going. Let's keep planting those seeds. And eventually we are going to have the harvest that's going to give us everything we want. So with that, we'll go ahead and end today. Thanks so much. And we'll see you all next week. Take care, everybody.